I dedicate this reading to the wonders of life that inspire and the possibilities of thought which give us hope. Oh, I was going to say, if you're able to, if you wait to clap between my poems to the end, I might be able to get one or two more in. So I know it's kind of hard not to. Okay. Today's first moments, opening eyes to morning sun, like no other time, savoring, soothing hot tea, peace and calm now seize the day. As the day turns, early morning, smell of fresh air, feel of soft breeze, shakuhachi flute drifts by, water boiling, warming the room, taste of pungent sweet tea. Looking around, seeing how it all just is, everything in its place. How many eons did it take for this moment to arrive? Reverie travels down memory lane, passing happiness and sorrow, devotion and wandering, flying free and getting stuck. Each reflection tumbles like a waterfall over my growingly busy mind. As thinking dissolves, my feet move beyond the inside door to a world bathed in sunlight, brimming with open space and cherished trees along the street, offering soothing balm. Sanity returns, and with it the unmistakable return to wholeness. Returning home, renewed in spirit, in balance again, a sense of mission arises, rousing midday goals, emails, phone calls, errands, completing unfinished tasks, cleaning, clearing, rearranging, creating. Intentions turn on an axis in a moment, in an instant. The once scattered evidences of information gathering meet their timely end. Discarded lists of plans make their way into recycling bins, where all that is no longer needed can be transformed into something new for other seekers with their own pursuits, something else never before. Evening arrives without notice, slips in before ample care of body-heart gains full attention. Enough of mental occupations and activity aimed at changing what is. Time for letting go of ambition and usefulness. Time for nourishment, movement, and pure being. Messengers. Today's songbirds somehow sound like messengers, announcing with tender certainty forgotten wisdom. Singing forth in bright, clear melody, many roads you'll travel down with choices to be made, and with each turn you'll understand your path as it reveals. No mistakes, just openings on journeys full of change. Allow what unfolds to be what it seems, while keeping peace and living free in the blessing of equanimity. Dancing free. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait to slip into some comfy dancing clothes and ride out of precedent, out of my head, out of the beaten track of its notions, slide into some smooth grooves with my favorite dancing music. Oh yeah, I can't wait. One more second to drop this narrow confine of my thoughts, thinking about, what did I say? What was that? Oh yeah, feeling my body flow with the waves of this melody and rhythm. Got the rhythm, under the spell now, and there's no going back. Caught in this shimmering world fusion sound. Makes me break free, stepping out just to be. Can't wait, not wait, no one more moment. I'm in my comfy dancing clothes, out, sliding out, slipping out of precedent, out of my head, out of the beaten track, dancing with these smooth grooves. Had enough thinking about that narrow confine. dancing up and way on down, every tight muscle all warm and loose, dancing away the frights and the blues, dancing free till everything's new. No more tripping, no more loss. My heart's on fire and going higher. I'm in love, I'm in love. Oh, so good, this world I know. I'm in love, bedazzled by love, wrapped in the joy of these sounds, making me move, dancing free. It's hard to read that without wanting to move, but the microphone. Anyway. So I'm also dedicating this reading to my mom, who passed away a year and a half ago. And this is a new poem I wrote for her, Heart of Gold. Lover of love, kindler of joy, when I was young, dancing around the living room, your hands clasping mine, mother and daughter, all smiles and laughter. Helper, encourager, believer in possibilities, from early school days with unexpected hurdles to later years, raising the family with courage and grit. Sweet mother of faith, year after year, no matter what, always food on the table and a warm home for learning and growing. So many seeds of caring sown, still showing up, living on beyond your time. Okay, this is a fun little poem I wrote about my husband, Dan, about how we met. It's a new poem. Love keeps growing. Oh, my love, once you were a brief encounter upon a sidewalk corner. Words flowed outside of time, till looming sunset broke the spell, and off we went our separate ways, or so it seemed. Then, there you were, walking through that door of happening that just so happened to draw us once again in close proximity. We both laughed simultaneously. You played your harmonica and I did a dance at the gathering of like-minded others, seeking answers to life's big questions while traveling through a heart-opening creativity hour. Returning home from my adventure at the airport came nostalgia, strangely missing Golden Gate Bridge. Then a letter in my mailbox, a phone call not long after. Was love in the air so soon? What can I say? It was hopeless to listen to reason. Take your time and wait a while. But my heart would have nothing of it. I packed my bags and off I went, a new beginning about to be. I'll never forget that special day when you wanted to ask me to marry. You searched for the words to say, and I softly asked, are you trying to? Yes, he eagerly and boldly answered. And to my surprise, you got down on your knees, stating your wish in the sweetest way. We nearly toppled over ourselves, head over heels with glee. Through all this time, from young fools to middle age and on to golden years, we've kept the spark alive, hiding the crocheted Christmas heart around the apartment in every month that passed. Oh, my love, once you were a brief encounter upon a sidewalk corner. Then there you were, walking through that door of a not-so-ordinary happening when we would become us. Okay, so this next poem, we had a blackout, and it's very inconvenient having a blackout, but it turned into something else. Misfortune becomes serendipity. That poorly planned power outage, not staged with the least bit of forewarning for the benefit of those affected. Utterly inconvenient and disruptive, though, as it turned out, actually a bit of fun. A taste of adventure for two playful souls at home. At first, not knowing how long the situation would last, off we trudged to the store in pursuit of ice, determined to rescue perishable food items just bought only the day before. Ultimately, the unpredictability of everything and the experience of it all turned out to be refreshing. navigating with a flashlight, avoiding bumping in the dark, a captivating break from same old, same old. Sometimes the glass looks half empty, sometimes half full. Sometimes there's nothing but a problem. Sometimes there's an opportunity. Sometimes things feel like hell. Sometimes you sense heaven. Trusting life is a surprising thing, since peace isn't easily learned, and love can't be bought. It can only be caught.
Yeah.
So Dan and I have been going to a warm therapeutic pool, having a nice exercise class, and something happened when I was there that just blew me away. Entering the warm waters of the therapeutic pool, my breath deepens into long sighs, past and future gone as I step into nirvana, hardly able to contain my joy, immersed in the pure pleasure of profound relaxation soaking into my nerves and muscles, settling in the soothing peace of pause from tasks and striving, slowing down each swirling thought. My whole being shouts yes to this heavenly balm, infusing me with comfort and ease. The gently sloped steps make the journey to deeper water effortless. I pass children learning to swim for the first time. Their excitement is palpable, and they proudly show their pride, focusing hard with serious intent on their instructions. Rounding the corner where the large pool bends, I spy a cluster of people bobbing up and down. At first, the moment appears ever so ordinary, until suddenly my consciousness is taken by a mystical-like experience. The stark beauty of seemingly separate beings moving together with the music of Motown songs, everyone singing along in perfect sync with everyone else, each word perfectly remembered from long ago. I am drawn into the most blissful inner silence, empty of myself. A sense of oneness overcomes me, and questions, now irrelevant and unimportant, fade away. Life, no longer made of just forms and fact, is teeming with love's transmuting presence in the midst of all things human. Where am I? Okay. So daydreaming is really good for you. Don't have to be a kid. And there I was, daydreaming out the window. Late afternoon, looking out the window, sky still creamy blue, dotted with puffy clouds, in the most unusual array of shapes. That one over there, looking like a warm, fuzzy winter hat, and that one like wads of cotton candy. A few animals, a tornado, and a flying saucer. With eyes closed for a while, daydreams scroll across my mind, somersaulting down a long hill, euphoric in the wildness of the moment, carefree, smelling the pungent, soft, deep green grass. Memories of a simpler time, filled with ample, life-affirming happenings, a time without so many soul-defying shocks over societal breakdowns and rampant incivility toward fellow humans. When my eyes reopen, there lies a wholly different sky in view, the once light blue firmament having transformed into the darkest of blue hues, cloud shapes with their imaginary stories disappearing one by one until all that can be seen is the blackest empty space. Having swallowed up the creamy blue sky, once dotted with puffy clouds and story-rich shapes, unusual ones that spurred the most vivid imagination and rich memories from long before life became less simple. Who says there is only one way to truth or any power greater than love? Who says that what I notice is supreme, that what I envision and sense is not real? Who says that choosing a yes means there must be some no of loss or lack? Who says that what happened in the past or what the future may be or not are more important than the present moment, right here, right now? Who says wait until something wonderful happens while love is constantly pouring out infinitely creative possibilities? Who says we must have the same preferences for harmony to exist? Who says creatures of habit have not windows to see anew and doors to step out or in? Who says that happiness and freedom lie outside myself, somewhere else and in some other time? Who says I must listen to the fears of the mind instead of the love in my heart? Who says the best things in life are things?
Yeah.
I saw it on a bumper sticker. The important questions from Tickets of Away. The important questions. Questions abound, running through time, taking up space in consciousness, one leading to another, and they never end. One long process, uninterrupted, unstoppable, like a determined cadre of soldiers, ready at the helm, born out of the next assumption, the next assessment, framed by aversion. Questions devoid of clear direction, detracting from the bigger scheme of life. Too many streaming along a serpentine road, teeming with false starts, one chasing after another. From where do they come to my doorstep, these unhelpful questions that show up uninvited? Questions questioning everything, not pointing to what's most important. In the quietest moments, peeking into my awareness, what matters arrives at last. Not flashy, not obvious at first, not immediately gratifying, not pleasing to the ego's divisive wants, not the overly familiar, the status quo. The important questions appear, and all that is essential breaks loose with its beautiful invitation. They show themselves just after I finish a meal, when in the sweet, pregnant pause that arrives, I linger before moving on with the day. And right after turning off the engine of the car, when that holy instant arrives, after the noise that had been there all along, unnoticed, has vanished with the pure stillness of the moment, entirely unexpected, the most sublime silence slips in. Or when the whirring fans above the stove, roaring through the room with their loud, rumbling, invasive sound, first get turned off, bringing a forgotten, welcome shift. Soft waves of peace wrap all in its magic. The important questions reveal themselves in the quiet times, peeking their love arrow straight into awareness, when what matters most dissolves the cogwheels of doubt, putting every dead-end puzzle-seeking question in its place, outside the window of sanity's joy, where purpose rules the day. The scent of goodness left by loving deeds cannot be destroyed by any tyrant's wish to break the will of love to be. This is a time. This is a time. This is a time like no other. This is a time to notice. The world is not about what we thought it was. We are not what we thought we were. Something has shifted. Something has shifted out there, beyond what our eyes could see. Something is shifting in here, deep in our bones. We wanted a revolution. This is the revolution, not a revolution of will drenched in fear. This is a revolution of the spirit of humanity. This is the revolution of love's presence, meeting us where we have been blind, meeting us in the places where we have hurt, the places we did not know. This is a time like no other. I am restless. I am restless for a window to the place inside love's name, having forgotten what my heart knows underneath this swirl of uncertainty. What is clear and true has eluded my remembering. But I have heard bells calling that change the darkness into light. I am restless for a window to the bell inside myself, to the place inside love's name. Thank you.